Everyone has a copy of
Recording
it.
in progress.
There we go. So welcome to Forex Basics 101. For those you don't know, my name is Makisha Stiles, also known as Kish. And this entire 3-day training is to get you some type of understanding, overstanding on how to trade in the Forex market and get consistent profits over and over again. But of course, I cannot guarantee any single thing. Now, make sure you actually take advantage of this mentorship over the next couple of days, because this is you get your hands-on training, able to ask questions. The more questions that you ask, the more you're going to understand this a lot faster. Okay, so welcome once again to Forex Basics 101. Now, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Okay, Forex trading has large potential rewards, but it also has risks. The information provided today is for educational purposes only. Any trade you enter at your own risk. And plus two, while we're trading, we're doing it in our demo account, because you're not going to become a master trader in the next 3 days. So we're going to practice demo accounts first, okay? Now, when it comes to learning how to trade in the Forex market, we're going to go over 6 simple steps. The first step is going to be you getting educated, okay? And that's what you're doing over the next 3 days. Although, like I said, you're not becoming a master trader. The next thing, we're going to go over how to download the free app called MetaTrader 4. A lot of you have already done that, so congrats to you, but we're going to go over it tonight as well. We're going to show you how to choose a broker, practice on a demo account. Remember, that's what we're doing over the next 3 days. How to find and open up a live account, and then I'm going to show you how to learn and earn as well over these next few days. Now, the agenda for today, remember, this is a Forex Basics class, okay? Forex Basics. So if you've never learned anything about Forex, this is going to be the class. If you're advanced, this won't be the class for you, okay? It's more for our Forex Basic members. So the agenda for today, we're going to go over what exactly is Forex. Going to tell you when to trade certain Forex pairs, what are lot sizes, what are pips, how to take a trade idea, because you're going to get trade ideas on tomorrow, what is a stop loss, and what is a take profit. So we're going to cover a lot of the general terminology today, but if you do not understand it, it's okay, because when it comes to trading in the Forex market, it is hands-on, strictly hands-on, all right? So what exactly is Forex? Think of it as the largest, most liquid financial market in the world, and it does at least $7 trillion per day. Now, this makes it very volatile and lucrative. So that's why a lot of people choose to trade in the Forex market, okay? And with the Forex market, remember, there are no special requirements. So it doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter if you don't have a computer, because a lot of people start off not having a computer. But as long as you have Wi-Fi access, you can trade in the Forex market, okay? Now, what exactly does it look like when you start to trade? So when you look at any Forex pair, saying it's got pair at the end, it means it's always two. You're always selling one against the other or buying one against the other at all time. It is always in two. So when you look at the screen right here, it says EUR USD. Now, like I said, over the next couple of days, you're not become a master trader. But once we get over to the charts tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to know what each pair is. So when you look at EUR USD, EUR is for the euro against the US dollar. Now, like it says for step 1, Forex markets are always quoted in pairs, or we call them Forex pairs. All right. The price for a pair is how much of the quote currency it costs to buy 1 unit of the base currency. Let's put that more simple. So it says the price of a pair is how much of the quote currency. So right here, we're looking at the pair. So this quote currency right here is the second part, tells us how much it'll take to get one of these. Okay, don't worry, we're going to put it in realistic and on the charts so it'll make a lot more sense. Okay, and then step 3 says when you're trading Forex, you're always buying one currency while selling the other. All right, it's going to make more sense. Now, in the Forex market, there are different pairs to trade. You have a lot of different pairs, because in the foreign exchange market, you are trading currencies. Okay, so just think of Forex as a foreign exchange currencies. So that's why a lot of people trade it, because it's money. Money is always moving. So if the U.S. banks aren't open, guess what banks are open? The Asian banks, right? The London session, all those different things are open. So when it comes to the pairs, you want to narrow it down to it's basically 3 different pairs. Okay, you got your major pairs, which are anything that includes the USD or US dollar. Those are your major pairs. The next are your minor pairs. Those are anything, think of it, without the US dollar. And so without USD, then you have your exotic pairs, such as your Mexican pesos, your ZAR, just different things like that, okay? But as you're in this beginner's class, you want to be doing any exotic pairs. I don't want to even send those to you, okay? So we're going to keep it very simple. Now, most people, when they trade inside the Forex market, is broken up into sessions. So think of it as the sessions as when the banks are open. So the first session you have is the New York session, open up at 8 a.m. Eastern time. It's the New York session because the U.S. banks are open. Okay, so it's the New York session. 9 times out of 10, when you learn to trade in your in a foreign exchange market, you're gonna have your favorite pairs. So what are the best pairs to trade during which times? Whatever banks that is open. So if you're trading during a New York session, it's New York, it's the U.S. banks. So you want to trade all the USD pairs during the New York session because you know it's going to be moving because our banks are open. But then you drop down. They normally combine these two into the Asian session, which are Sydney session and Tokyo session. So if you're looking, combine them into the Asian session. If you're looking to trade during that time frame, then you want to trade all the pairs that have the Asian currencies to them, so like your JPYs, right? Your NZDs, all that type of stuff, because they are way more volatile during that time. Okay, I'll let me lock the class for a moment. There we go, perfect. And then of course, this is the one that most traders trade. I personally don't because I'm sleep around that time, but it's the London session. That's 3 a.m. Eastern time. So most traders trade this time because that's when pretty much they crossover into the New York time, and now pretty much the countries are up. So which means they're moving very fast. You can get in, get out. So a lot of people trade the London session, which starts at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Now, before we go even further, just know that you're going to hear me talk a lot about risk management, because a lot of people come into the beginners class and they're like, man, I keep blowing my accounts, right? I hear people keep losing money. Why is that? It's because of poor risk management. So in this class, I'm going to teach you about proper risk management, because risk management is essential for Forex trading because of these 4 things. It keeps you from over leveraging. That means trading more than what you got. It keeps you from gambling funds away. People think that when you come to the Forex market, it's a gambling game. It is not. This is real money. Okay, this is live money. And it allows you to keep more than what you lose. So when you have a proper risk management, remember, I can't guarantee anything. But if you do lose any trades, at least you know the trades that you win overpower those because of risk management. Okay, and then also reduce stress. You always want to reduce stress. Now, when it comes to risk management, certain things you're going to learn are lot sizes. Okay, you control what it is that you are risking in the market. Okay, the market don't come into your account and just grab all your money. No, when you enter these trades, you are controlling how much you're willing to risk. So when you look at lot sizes, I'm gonna post it. This actually gonna post inside the group right after class. So this is normally what every broker, think of it as your bank, your middleman, okay? Because I'm not trading on your behalf. You go to a broker, and this is pretty much how everything goes. So if you're looking at a broker and they say they offer nano lots, that's a great starting broker for you, because that is the smallest of the small. And when you look at it, the nano lot, come over, see it says 100 units. We at the bottom. Come over where it says volume 0.001. That is 1 cent per pip. So that means that each time the market move, it's giving you 1 cent per pip if it's moving in your direction. That's the smallest of the small. But most brokers have what are called micro lots. So you see the micro lot says 1,000 units, 0.01 volume, and that is 10 cent per pip. So now most brokers utilize this. So when you're trading and when you start copying the trades on tomorrow and probably later on this evening, I want you all to start with a 0.01 lot size. Okay, because all it is a change of lot size. If I can get you to consistently see profits over and over again at a 0.01, you can be grateful for that. And then all it takes when you compound your account is to change the lot size. So now once we go up to a mini lot, and now you're doing $1 per pip. So now when it's moving up those aka pips, aka steps, you're getting more money. Okay, but test it out. So your demo account, start off with 0.01, and then your next pair, I'm gonna show you this. Go to 0.10, and then see what it looks like in a standard. Because once you get them big boy accounts, big boy and girl accounts, you can also trade standards, which now you're getting $10 per pip. So now you have to go, you're going actually way less steps because you're getting more money now. So you can kind of get in the market and out the market just like that. But we're going to go over that, okay? Now, what exactly are pips? Now, to make it simplistic, I call them steps. But the actual terminology for it is a pip is an acronym for percentage in point or price interest point. Simply, this is how we measure the movements in the market. So if you look at this example, GBP USD, remember every Forex pair is a pair. So GBP is the Great British Pound against the US dollar. Anytime you're calculating pips, now I don't want to lose you on the math because I don't do math. So when I show you the charts tomorrow, I'm going to show you a tool to utilize because I personally don't calculate pips. I let the tools do it for me. But for my analytical people, when you're looking at it, any pair, when you have the two prices, you always want to drop that last digit. So you see here it's saying 1.35361. We don't count the 1. The 1 is a pip at we don't count those. And then in red, it says 1.35371. We don't count that. So to know what the difference was between the first and second price, we just subtract. 6 minus 7 or 7 minus 6 is 1 pip. So when we look at it on the charts, we're like, okay, it moved up 1 pip. So if I had invested 1 cent into it, then I got 1 cent. If I did a micro lot and did 10 cents into it and it went 1 pip, I got 10 cents. If I did a mini lot and it went that 1 pip, I got $1. If I did a standard lot and it went that 1 pip, I got $10, and so far and so on. So if you had 2 pips, then you know you got 10 cents, 20 cents, $2, $20. But it all depends. We're going to go over that, okay? So don't overanalyze this part of it, because I'm going to show you a tool on how to do it. All right? So what is a take profit? Now here is a certain things, because most people think when you're trading inside the Forex market, you have to stare at the charts all day. No, what I want to show you is how to set your orders, okay? Because when you set your orders, you're going to tell the broker exactly what it is you want them to do. You want them to, aka, get you in at a price. I'm going to show you, right? But then you also want to put in your take profit. And this is exactly what it says. Don't overcomplicate it. This is when you take your profit, okay? Just keep it very simple. So as soon as that market, because remember, you set your own take profit, you set all your stuff, because remember, you control your risk. So when you set that take profit inside, I'm going to show you the MetaTrader 4 app. As soon as the market reaches that price, it's going to close it out for you. So you don't have to sit and stare at the charts all day, as long as you have those numbers in. And then on the other side of that, remember, risk management, you're going to learn how to put in stop losses. And it's exactly what it says. It stops you from losing your entire account. So what this means is when we have those numbers set, take profit, right? We know the price we want to enter in, right? And then we have our stop loss, say, because remember I said we cannot properly predict the market every single time, but we do pretty well. So say, for instance, going in a direction, we're like, okay, cool, it's going up, but then all of a sudden it starts to reverse. So instead of, say you wanted to risk no more than $5, right? And say you didn't have a stop loss in and it went up and started to drop down, you're now losing your account. That's when people are below their entire accounts or lose all their money. But if you have a stop loss in, you're like, hey, I don't want to risk any more than $5, $10, whatever it is, out of my $50 account or $100 account, whatever it is, right? It's going to stop out and stop you at that $5 loss or $10, whatever it is you set. And it keeps you from blowing your account. So anytime you enter any trades over these next 2 days, you want to make sure that you always have your stop loss in place. All right. So when it comes to different types of orders when you're trading the market, it all depends on what type of trader you are. You're going to learn that the more that you advance through the course. Okay. So there's mainly types of orders. So the first type of order we have are pending orders. These are what I said you're going to put in your stop loss, your take profit, and your price. Okay. And this is one you don't have to sit and watch at all. And there's different types of pending orders. All right. But you'll learn this throughout the course. Then the next one you have are what's called market orders. With market orders, this is when you're entering the market exactly at the price that you said you wanted it. Okay, so the pending orders, you're waiting for it to get to your price. The market orders, you're looking at the chart and you're like, hey, is that my price? I'm hitting the button now. Okay, keep it simple. We're going to go over it in real time. Next, how are we going to trade? We're going to utilize an app called MetaTrader 4. Some of you might have MetaTrader 5. So either one, you can use either one, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Totally on you, but we're going to go over that in real time. Okay, this is what we utilize to trade in the markets. Next, before we enter any trades whatsoever, this is very important. This is another thing that's going to keep you from losing your money, especially when you're first getting started. I'm telling you everything I learned from experience. You want to always have a proper trader's mindset, because a lot of times we have a employee mindset, right? You might have a business mindset, but I want you to have a trader's mindset, because trading will actually show you who you truly are. Okay, if you're impatient, trading is going to reveal that. The charts are going to reveal that. All right. So how do you have a proper trader's mindset? You want to make sure before you place any trade, you want to check your vibe. Okay. How are you feeling? Are you anxious? When you first getting started, you're going to be anxious, but don't be so anxious where you're like shaking to hit the button. Then you might want to just back up for the day and just trade the next day. Because remember, the foreign exchange market is 24/7, especially when you're trading cryptocurrency. So if you don't trade for the day, it's okay. There's always another day that you can trade. The next thing, you want to make sure that you're following a trading plan. What's a trading plan? Once you start to evolve some, you're going to notice that certain days you want to trade. Certain times are better for you. Certain pairs are better. And you want to stick to that, okay? And then you only want to risk what you are comfortable with losing. You do not want to trade your bill money, okay? If you're putting your last into the market, No, because you got too much emotion attached to it. Don't put your last into the market. All right. So we're going to keep it very real here. And then if you're going to take this very seriously, the book I highly recommend is Trading in the Zone. Okay. So if you see on the screen here, it says first you learn, right? And then you're going to remove the L and you're actually going to be earning. So these next couple of days you are learning. Okay. And once you properly learn this, it's going to take more than 3 days. Then you're going to start to earn this by opening up a live account. Okay. Oh, then at the bottom you see it says small profits each day adds up to big results. So remember when I was talking about the lot sizes, start off with the 0.01, because if you, especially if you have a smaller account, when you open up your live account, starting up at that 0.01, you're compounding. So over time that adds up to a larger account. Then you can start up your lot size. But each one of those are profits and they eventually become larger results. Okay, just take patience. Now, another thing I want you to know before you even start trading, especially in your live account, is what is your trading goal? So many of you already filled out the form. Some people said if I can get at least $5,000 per month, I'm good. Some people's like if I can get $500 per month, I'm good. So whatever it is that you would like to get out the market, know that from the start. But a very good starting point is to add up all of your bills, divide it by 20. Why 20? Because traders normally trade at least 20 trading days per month. Okay, so add up all your bills that you pay every month, divided by 20. Whatever that number is, that is the number that you want to start off at. Because you want to be able to at least make what you can replace coming out of your pockets is get it for coming out the charts instead. Okay, so make sure you know your trading goal. Now, how exactly do you take a trade idea? Because I'm going to be posting trade ideas maybe tonight if I see anything, but actually tomorrow I definitely post them, but I might post some tonight for you to practice before you get started tomorrow. Now, how do you take a trade idea? First, you want to make sure you have the app downloaded if you haven't already, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, your preference. We always want to know the pair we're trading because remember, everything we trade in the Forex market is a pair. So example here, we got GBP, USD. GBP is the Great British Pound against the US dollar. You always want to know the entry or the price that you're getting in at. We're going to go over this real time. You want to actually have your take profit, stop loss, and your lot size. Okay. Now, I'm not going to ever give you a lot size, but just know I said you start off with 0.01. Okay. On your first trade, your next trade, you can take it up to 0.10 so you can see what it looks like. And then, of course, you can do a standard just to see what it looks like. Okay. But I want you all to trade over the next couple of days like it's your real money, but it's not because we're doing demo accounts. Now, how would the trade ideas look? It's going to look something like this, not how it is on the screen. But for example, on the left-hand side, it says example, buy order, market execution. So if it's a buy order, I'm going to put in the group exactly what it is you're going to do. And all you're going to do is plug those numbers into the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. So if we were looking at it and it was like an example of a buy order, I'm going to put what the pair is. So you see the first thing it says is GBP, USD. I'm going to tell you exactly whether you're buying or selling. It's going to say buy at, if it's a pending order, it's going to give you the price that I got in at. SL is always your stop loss. TP is always your take profit. I will always give you this over the next couple of days. If it's a sell order, it's going to be a little different. Why? Because it's going to have the pair GBP USD and it's going to say sell at whatever the price is, your stop loss, your take profit. Now, if it's a pending order, I'm going to tell you how. On the right hand side, it says GBP USD sell limit. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to find those on your MetaTrader 4, and I will always give you the price, stop loss, and take profit. Okay, so we're always going to give you every single thing that you need over these next couple of days because I want to make sure that you at least have some type of general understanding. All right, so now for the rest of the class, what we're going to do is open up your demo account. So for those that didn't get a chance to do it, we're about to do it now live, and I'm going to show you how to actually place a trade. So I'm going to stop sharing from here, and I'm going to share from my phone, and you'll be able to see it in a few moments. In about 3, 2, 1, it should be popping up. Boom, there we go. Perfect. Now, if you already downloaded, let's move it over some. If you already downloaded, you're going to see it's going to look something like this. All right, without my lovely nephew's faces in them. It's going to be MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, totally your preference. So I'm going to click on MetaTrader 4. All right, when you click on it, it's going to look just like this. Now, once you first open up MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, it's going to ask you, do you want to open up a demo account with MetaTrader 4 or if it's 5? You don't want to do that. I want you to actually choose a broker because I want to set you up so when you finish with class, you know how to choose a broker. So how do you do that? Now, at the bottom, it says quotes, chart, trade, history, settings. We're going to click on settings. Now, if you're on a Android phone, it's going to, when you download it, it's going to have 3 horizontal lines at the left-hand corner. You click on that and you want to click on manage accounts. Once you click on manage accounts, you're going to click on new account. Okay. So right now this is for my iPhone, but for my Android users, top right hand corner, 3 horizontal lines, click on it, click on manage accounts, click on new account, and we'll be on the same page. All right. So I click on new account. Once I do that, it gives me 2 options. The first option is what we're going to do. Okay, so open up a demo account, because once you show me consistent profits in your demo account, then I will show you how to create a live account. Okay, so we're going to open up a demo account. All right, once we do that, we want to search for a broker. Now, I cannot legally recommend brokers, but when it's time to open up your live account, what I want you to do is research brokers in Jamaica, brokers in South Africa, brokers in United States, and just go through it and see what the reviews are for each one of them. Okay, but for educational purposes only, we're going to choose FX Choice. So all you want to do, if it wasn't showing there, click in where it says enter company and server name. You want to type in FX Choice. You see it gives you 2 options. It doesn't matter which one. I want to click on Classic. It's going to ask you enter your name, phone number, and email. Enter in that. You see where it says leverage? You can change that if you want to, but I'm going to keep it right there. Right here where it says deposit. I want you all to click on deposit and just put it down as something realistic. Okay, if you're not coming in putting $100,000 in a live account, then let's not do that. Okay, let's take it down to 3,000. Even if you're not doing 3,000, it's still a little more realistic for a beginner's class. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead and click on register. Okay, it's going to give you your login information, password, stuff like that. You don't have to worry about, I mean, you can write it down if you want to, but it's a demo account. So if you happen to lose information, it's okay. Create a whole new demo account and you'll be good to go. All right, click on done. And now we're ready to trade. So if you already created your MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 account and you did not follow those steps after class, go back and follow those steps, because I don't want you using just a MetaTrader 4 broker. I want you all to actually learn how to search for a broker. Okay. Now, did anybody need me to go back over opening a demo account? If so, let me know inside the chat, because I am looking at the chat. Okay. Now, when you're looking at this, okay, all you see is you see the pairs, right? EUR USD, GBP USD, USD CHF. You see every single thing. All right. Okay, I got you, Crystal. All right. So when you open up a demo account, right here at the bottom, it says settings. If you're on an Android phone, remember it's going to have the 3 horizontal lines. You click on it. It says manage accounts, and you're going to click on new account. All right. Once we click on new account, it's going to say open up a demo account. We want to open up a demo account first. So you want to click on it. Once that happens, we want to enter in, it's going to say enter company or server name. That's a broker. So remember, for educational purposes only, I want to type in FX Choice. All right, so I want to type it in. But you can use any one, but for educational purposes, we're going to use FX Choice. It's going to pop up. So I'm going to choose Classic. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but we're going to choose Classic for right now. And then you're going to put in all your information. The only thing I want you to change, you can change whatever you want to change, but I mainly want you to change this deposit. So I want to click on deposit, and instead of it being at 100,000, we're going to make it a little more realistic for class, and we're going to put on 3,000, right? So I click the top one. All right, once everything is in there, I click on register, and voila, we're good to go. So remember, if you lose information, it is okay, because it's a demo account. You can always create another one. All right. And I will have to, I will post the videos in again. This is recorded. I will post the videos in there again for those that do have Android on how to open up a demo account from Android so you can like physically see it. Okay. So have any questions before we move on? If so, let me know. I'm here for you all. All right. So when you're looking at this, you see the numbers moving. So remember, this is a demo account, but these prices are real live market prices. Okay. So always remember that we're in a demo account, but the prices are definitely real live market prices, so you can actually see what it looks like. Okay. Now, let's say, for instance, we're going to keep it very simple for these next couple of days. Say, for instance, I posted inside the chat, you saw it come through the Telegram group, and I put in there, I want you to trade GBP USD. Okay. So let me go back a little bit. There we go. GBP USD. Okay. I put GBP USD. I put when you want you to sell, and I put the price, stop loss, take profit. So when I'm looking at the quotes, the first thing I want to do is come up here and look. I want to see what I see. Do I see GBP USD? Yes, I do. So the first thing I want to do is click on it. Once I click on it, it's going to give me 3 options. And I know for a fact I want to trade this. So I want to click on trade. All right. The next thing it's going to do is ask me it's pretty much asking me what it wants me to do, what it wants to do. So first thing I want to do, I want to look back in the Telegram group and see, okay, did Kish say that it was a market execution, or she says instant execution? Same thing, just two different phones, right? And if she didn't, then is it a pending order? So let's pretend that I said it was a market execution, aka instant execution. All means the same thing, just two different phones, right? So we already got it on market execution. The next thing I want you to do, okay, because I'm never going to give you the lot size, is I want you to change it. So click on it. So you see that 0.01? Those are your lot sizes. So if you want to change it, right, to a standard, right, maybe you don't want a standard, you want to change it down a little bit. But I remember your first trade, the very first trade you take, I want you to do 0.01. We're going to keep it simple. Your next trade, you can change it to 1.0. And then the final or the third or fourth trade, then you can change it to a standard. But remember your first trade, 0.01. Because I want you to get used to realistic numbers, unless you're starting off your live account with at least, I say, $3,000. If you're starting your live account with under 500, let's practice with 0.01. Okay? So I'm going to tell you, market execution, you're going to put your own lot size. I'm going to give you a stop loss. All you're going to do is copy it. So exactly what you see come through the Telegram group is exactly what you're going to do. All right. And for the first 1 or 2 trades, I might post it exactly like this. So all you're going to do is open up your MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 and just copy exactly what I got. Keep it nice and simple. Let me do the work for you. And I want to show you how simple this can be. So I would give you a stop loss, right? So say I wanted, what's the price? 2073. So say I wanted to do, make it simple. All right. Let's say I wanted to do a buy order, 20. Let's throw these numbers. These are just demo practice numbers. Okay. These numbers just off the top of my head. So I gave you the 2 numbers, right? And I said, I want you to buy. So you already verified the pair, GBP USD. You know it's market execution because why? I'll put in Telegram group. You change your lot size, your first trade to 0.01. You copied exactly what I said for the stop loss, and you copy exactly what I said for the take profit. Now, for my Android users, it's not going to say stop loss. It's not going to say take profit. Instead, the red line that you're going to see on there is your stop loss. The green line is your take profit. Okay, so one more time for my Android users, stop loss, red line, green line is your take profit. Now, if I said buy, you see it says sell by market, buy by market. I want to click on buy. And there we go. Okay, so you see it. Any trade that you take will always be in the red first, because remember it trades like it's you're trading. These are real life numbers. So when it starts off in the red, when you choose your broker, that's another thing to research. When you're choosing your broker, they have different fees. Okay, the fees are always like 1 cent, 2 cent, but it's different fees that they have. So when it starts off in the red, it's because that's the broker getting their fee. Although it's a demo account, so it's not coming out your live account, so don't freak out. But that's the broker. They take their fee first. Okay. Now, how you'll know if you're ever in profit? You see where the price is negative 0.16, and it's going to keep changing, right? Because the market is moving. If it ever turns blue, you're in profit. Okay. So let's say this did turn blue. What I want you all to do is anytime you see it turn blue, I want you to practice closing the trade. Okay. When you practice closing the trade, this is going to keep it from reversing on you, because in blue, it's on you. You want to always take that profit. Okay. Got to excuse the phone ringing in the background. So say for instance, I want to close this trade. All I want to do is hold down on it. There we go. And I want to click on close. Okay. So if I wanted to close it, say it was in blue and I wanted to close it, then I'll go ahead and close it. All right. See, it's going to tell you closing with a loss. If it was a profit, it's you're closing with a profit. It's a demo account. So we good. So we're going to close it. All right. Once we close it, you see up here, our balance went down because remember it was a loss. Do you want to come down and say it did disappear? Like, where did it go? And then, or you ask me a question. I'm like, okay, send me your MT4 history. Right here, you're going to click on history at the bottom. And it tells you, hey, it's in red. That's a negative. It tells you your deposit, demo account. Tells you your deposit, everything right there. Okay. Let's go back over to the quotes part. Click back on quotes. Now, let's say I put into the chat, I want you to trade. Let's see what we got on here. All right. GBP, JPY. GBP, JPY. When you're looking at the quotes page, you see the EUR USD, GBP USD, USD CHF. You don't see GBP JPY. So anytime you see me posting in a Telegram group and you don't see it on your quotes page, you want to go ahead and add a pair. Okay. So at the top right hand corner is a plus sign. You want to click on that plus sign. Once you do that, we're going to keep it simple. Now, on your own time, you can go through Forex major pairs. You can see everything. Okay. But for keep it simple for class, we're going to type it in. So at the search bar, you see that I might have said GBP, JPY. I just want to type it in. Once you type it in, if you're on Android, you click the button, it disappears. If you're on an iPhone, press that little green plus sign, voila, it disappears. Click on the cancel button, go back, and now you're good to go. All right. So now, say for instance, I want you to trade GBP, JPY. Want to click on it. Do the same exact thing. You're just copying, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. Click on trade. Once you click on trade, say for instance, I put in here, I want you to do a sell stop or a buy stop. These are pending orders. Right now, you only see market execution or Android instant execution. How do you get to see the sell stop and buy stops? Click on it. Click on market execution, and we have a lovely drop down menu. So if I said sell stop, you're simply going to click on it. Sell stop. Voila. Now, I want you to notice something. I'll click back on market execution. You see on the market execution, you got your lot size, stop loss, take profit. Now, I'm going to click back on my sell stop. You see the price opened up. It wants you to asking you for a price. Because remember, when you're setting pending orders, it's not going to open until you actually put the price in that you wanted to put you in a trade at. Okay? So I'm always going to give you the price. So say the price was 163.050 maybe, okay? Then give you a stop loss. Now I actually want to show you something too. All right, give you a stop loss. All right, let's put a take profit in here. Just random numbers. Right now I want you to notice something. When you put the numbers in and the numbers aren't correct, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 is kind of gonna correct it for you. Why? Because the place button didn't light up. Okay, the place button is supposed to light up when you put inside your pending orders, so you know your numbers were correct. So all you would do is go back in. Okay, you would change the numbers. Like, okay, what number is it supposed to be then? Right, and you will put it on whatever the number is supposed to be. Okay, but these are example orders, so we're gonna come back to it. Okay, but anytime the place button don't light up, you know that you want to put in, go back over to the Telegram group and put in exactly what it says. Okay, let's go back over the same thing. So if I said it was a buy stop, you want to click on buy stop. All right, if you put on buy stop, you put in whatever the price was. Okay, you put in whatever the stop loss is, whatever it's going to be put inside the group for you. I'm just putting in random numbers right now for you. Okay, and then once the place button light up, you'll hit the place button. Okay, keep it nice and simple. If it was a market execution, same thing. Go back over to your quotes. Say it was USD JPY. I want you to buy it. You're going to find USD JPY. Click on it. You want to click on trade. Once you click on trade, it's always going to start off at market execution for you. So if I says market execution, you simply going to put in your stop loss, take profit, and click the button. All right. So if it's USD JPY, we put in here, we're going for a buy, where I'm going to give you the stop loss. All right. I would give you a take profit. Just going to put in some random numbers. All right. And let's say we did a 0.10. This is our second trade. Okay. And we say we was going to buy it. Now, anytime it doesn't open up and it might say invalid stop loss or take profit, just go back in and you probably got the stop loss and take profit switched around. Okay, that's normally what it is for beginners. And it's all, like I said, the MetaTrader 4 is going to correct you if the numbers aren't correct. Okay, that's it. And as you see here, we got USD JPY. It's a little stagnant right now, but it normally is moving. Okay, but say for instance, it was in blue and we wanted to close it. Same thing. Or let's say you forgot to put in your stop loss and take profit. When you hold down on and click it, you want to click on modify. Once you click on modify, then you can go back in and change whatever it is for your stop loss or take profit if you didn't put it in. Okay, that's it. Nice and simple. See, the numbers are still moving. Okay, anybody need me to go back over how to place a trade? But remember, I said Forex is very, very hands-on. So as soon as you start placing your trade, all this is gonna make a lot more sense. Because right now you're kind of visually looking at it, right? You're like, hey, I'm watching the replay a couple of times. But once I place that first trade, I actually will give you all one tonight to practice before we start tomorrow. Then it's going to make a lot more sense, okay? Just as you do it, just know you're just simply copying exactly what it is I'm telling you to do. That's it. Keep it nice and simple. Just make sure you're playing around with your lot sizes. The very first trade, 0.01. Your second trade is 0.10. Your other trades, you can test out the standards, okay? And just play around with it, all right? Practice on closing the trade. Anytime it's in blue, remember how do we close it? Hold down on it, click on close. All right, so if it's in blue, that's profit. You want to practice being able to take your part, not necessarily partial, but being able to close your trade when it's in profit, because remember, it could reverse on you, all right? And we don't want that. So when it's in blue, we're going to close it out. All right, do I have any questions so far? Any question? If so, type it in the chat and let me know. If not, we're going to go back over to the main screen. So if you think of anything, let me know. You see how quickly the market moves? Remember, it's at like $1.60 something. Then it's at $3 and something. The market moves fast. And then boom, now it's back at $2. But this is why you don't want to sit and actually watch it, because especially with it being your first time, you'll be anxious. You'll be so anxious, even though it's only demo account. All right. So when you place these trades, go about your day. Okay, go about your day. And I'm normally going to post in the Telegram group whether it's a profit or a loss anyway. Okay, just want you to practice placing the trade. Go about your day. That's your whole focus over the next couple of days. All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing from here for a moment, and we're gonna go back over to the main screen. All right. So let me stop sharing. Boom. All right. So I'm gonna come back over here and share, and then we are pretty much almost done. As soon as I give you all your homework. Yes, I like to give homework. That's probably military, so I have to give out some type of homework. All right, so you can see my screen. Perfect. Let's go back. So we just opened up a demo account. So if you haven't open your demo account yet, make sure you go back out to class, open up your demo account. Homework. This will be posted inside the chat, but you can take a picture of it as well. So this is how I know who my serious people are for the next couple of days, or those people who's like, just want to jump on. So my serious people are actually going to do the homework. And when you do the homework, it actually helps you a lot. Okay, remember, we only got 3 days together. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is open up your demo account. Some of you have already done that. Check. You want to go ahead and watch this recording over again, because it's, so you can learn some of the terminology. So make sure you do that. To prepare you for tomorrow's class, go ahead and download the Trading View app. This is what we utilize to actually analyze the markets. Okay, so every trader utilizes this. So go ahead and download the Trading View app, because many people actually trade on their phone. So make sure you download that. When you download the app, make sure you go ahead and create your free Trading View account. The free version is totally fine, especially when you're starting out. All right, so go ahead and open up your free Trading View account. This allows you to be able to, when we're practicing on the charts, then you can go back and save them and actually send them to me so I can take a look at them. Okay, so here's your homework for tonight. Now I'm going to set your timers. You all were on time, so perfect. So tomorrow class is at 7. We're going to be going over Trading View. We're going to be going over the chart, showing you what candlesticks are, giving you actual strategy that you can use. Very beginner friendly strategy. And I might get somebody to come off mute and walk me through the strategy after I show you, of course. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's my favorite day, because I get to actually be on the charts with you all. On Thursday, I know it says 8 o'clock here, but it's actually 7 o'clock. Okay, we got 7 and 8 o'clock tomorrow. So 7 o'clock on Thursday. So go ahead and set your timers now. So today, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 o'clock, you'll be good to go. All right, do you have any questions before I close it out? The first day is always the shortest, okay? Because everyone's new, and it's better hands-on. So tomorrow is normally the longer class, no more than an hour, I promise you. But it's normally a longer class because we don't have way more questions, okay? Do you have any questions up before we close this one out? Remember your homework. Go ahead and open up your demo account. Download the Trading View app. Go ahead and open up your free account on Trading View also, okay? And then practice with the trade. I'm going to send one, maybe two trades tonight for you to practice inputting trades before we go live tomorrow, okay? Not live in your account, just live as far as trading. All right, so no questions. Go on once, go on twice. Okay, perfect, Crystal, perfect. All right, so I would like to thank each and last one of you for attending. Just remember, 10 years from now, you'll look back at this and say, I am glad I started trading. All right. So this recording will be up probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes once it's ready. I'll post inside a Telegram group for you all, along with the homework. And you'll see some trades start to come through, especially tomorrow. No problem at all, Crystal. Tomorrow, but I'll post 1 or 2 in there for you all to take tonight, so you have some questions for tomorrow. All right. So great job today, guys. And I will see you in the Telegram group. When you have questions, let me know. I'm here for you all. Let me know, okay? So I wish you all a blessed, prosperous, and wonderful rest of the evening.